Hi and welcome back to another Fallout 76 base build. Now again, we're sticking with the same routine of trying to find existing structures and utilising them instead. Now as you can see, I've found a standard tram. It's just derailed, sitting there. I've tried quite a few and I found that the best ones are the ones that are actually fully on the tracks. Don't go for one that is half off because the tracks will stop you from putting any foundations. And the foundations are the only tricky part about this build. Now, as ever, this is only a concept. You can do whatever you like with it. I will not tell you where to put things. That is completely up to you, because you may not have everything I have. For some reason my workbench is spun round. I have no idea why. It always happens with that skin. Bit weird. Now, upstairs, very basic layout. I haven't overcomplicated it at all. I wanted to try and make sure that it was a very simple footprint. So if you wanted to copy this first, then expand, it was very easy to do so. Now, the beauty of this area, which I'm in just now, I'm right next to White Springs, but beware, a lot of people like to drop the nuke in this area, so if you build in the same area as me, chances are it might get flattened for quite a while and you'll have to keep respawning into different servers if you've got no interest in fighting the nuke. However, you can get to a vendor. I have a vendor on the train line right up from me. I don't have to fast travel. It's very simple to get rid of all the crap that I have. Bear in mind that vendors sometimes don't have any caps because they are faction based. As you can see, vendor is straight up there. I've also got some super mutant camps. Not high level, they're roughly 35 to 40, so bear that in mind before you try and build here if you wish to copy this as well. Now, I'm going to get you started in this, because after the first foundations are in and you kind of get it going, it's very simple from there. And as I said, this is more of a concept. Now, as you can see, I've put the foundation in place. You just want to have a slight gap which will allow you to get a door in. Now, playing around with this, put the foundation in first, then try and put walls on it. As soon as you've got walls all around the first two foundations that you've placed, take the walls down and start building your foundations. Now, you'll notice that I have lights inside the tram as well. Very simple to do. If you don't know how to get the lights to work, you only have to put a generator down, then put a connector on, and it will light any lights in the area. This doesn't include the street lights. They have to have their own generator, which I will show you later on. Now, outside, make it as violent as you want. Funnily enough, as I was making this, I'd finished the bottom and someone tried lockpicking the front door. So people do lockpick. If you don't know how to lock your door, when you place the door down, go into edit mode. It will show you the option depending on what system you're actually playing on, console or PC, in the bottom left, and it will ask you to put a lock on. I'd recommend putting the highest level you can, but bear in mind it costs you gears, and after you take that door down, you lose the gears. So I tend to only lock the first door and leave the rest. Now, I am starting to implement traps because I've finally got the flamethrower trap, so I'm going to try and hook that up to a base after I finish this little series that I'm doing just now, which is probably going to run for another couple of videos. Then that will allow some updates to happen which are coming into Fallout 76 in the coming weeks, and hopefully that will change how things are working at present, because that's the only thing that's holding me off at the minute from doing the trap bases. I want to make sure that it doesn't become defunct straight away rather than just rush in and put it there. Now, outside, put whatever you feel. I always put the cooking things outside, so someone that is passing, they can just use little bits and they seem to really just be happy with that, and then they move on. I have only been griefed once in the whole 200 hours that I've played Fallout 76 now, and that was at the very start, and he was a bit of an idiot and didn't realise what he was doing and died because he fell off a cliff. So it doesn't happen that often. I tend to find people like to help more than try and be a pest, especially when the nuke's going down. Now, inside the cart you can place whatever you like in here. You can use the walls, use the floor. Just bear in mind, if you're putting the power armor station down, I would use the thinner one of the two like I have, because the longer one can be glitchy when you try to get in behind it. I just find that the smaller one is easier. Now, because the tram cannot be destroyed in any way, shape or form, probably better to put your main workbenches in there, because if someone starts attacking from below and the top ones takes out, say, like a floor, it can damage that actual workbench, and you have to pay materials again to fix it. Now, as I said, to get lights, all you have to do is put your generator down, add the connector, and it will do the lights in that area. So guys, the rest of it is relatively simple. I'm going to let it play through. If you want to build it like for like how I did, it is super simple, but be creative. Make sure you join the Discord. We have a room in there for Fallout bases. Show us how you've done yours. Just a quick note on what I'm doing just now. You will notice that when you're putting the stairs in, when you have a back wall in place, it restricts you from putting a floor in. So make sure you take the back wall away, then put the floor in place. It's a bit of a glitchy thing just now. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just take that wall away, then put your floor in place, then put the wall back. Very simple. So guys, I'll let it play through as I said. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you in the next one.
not gonna lie.